music.
All right. We're back. We're back. This is daily service.
Makes no difference
What you're going through,
you're gonna make it.
God's gonna see you through.
Hold your head up with a smile on your face.
This is another test. He gonna let go in.
So get ready
Get ready for your blessing. Ooh, get ready for your miracle. This is what we're talking about today, too. For your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. Deep down inside, let me encourage you. It's gonna be all right. Come to make you strong. For your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. Get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. So let me tell y'all, we're going to be talking here today, daily service, acting like the woman or person who already has it, because God's got a blessing for you. God's got a blessing. But let me tell you about this blessing. This is why we got to act like it, because at the end of the day, guess what? God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing, but with your name on it. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. Let's go. Okay, Alexa. Alexa, off. Let's get into this conversation, because now you got me pumped. Now you got me pumped. God's got a blessing with your name on it. Alexa, off. Okay. At the end of the day, I just want to say, this is why I wanted to dance this morning. Okay. Y'all, 5 days. We have come live for 5 straight days. Today was a little later. It was 9:30 because on Fridays only, we will be coming here at 9:30. I have a Bible study group that I meet with every Friday morning. We have, last year we did the Bible in a year. This year we're starting our year off with Crazy Faith. Y'all heard me talk about Crazy Faith here earlier on in this week. We started off with Crazy Faith this year, and we are just reading different books to bring about abundance in our lives, to bring us closer to God, for us to understand all of the workings of all the things. And so I'm really elated because, we just had the most phenomenal conversation inside Bible study. It was absolutely awesome. And now I get to come here and talk to each and every one of you about acting like the woman, the person who already has it. And in order for us to act like said person who already has it, we have to have what I like to now call crazy faith. And the thing about having this sense of crazy faith, crazy belief in yourself, the thing about really just wholeheartedly going all 10 toes, fingers, everything down on who you are meant to be, it goes like this. You are worthy and deserving of everything that you want. Right? Our conversation this week has mainly been about you are the creator. You've been brought here to create. And so when we know we've been brought here to create, we must physically get into action on acting like the person who has the things. And it's funny to me because, like I said, today in our Bible study session, we were talking about having crazy faith, and this week's lesson was on lazy faith. And the one thing to counteract the laziness that many of us experience is getting into action. So when I say things like act like the woman or the person who already has it, I'm not saying we're pretending. I'm not giving you a fake it till you make it statement. What I'm telling you to do is to experience said thing that you want right now in your body. It's an experience. It doesn't mean like you're pretending. You are having a full experience of what it's going to be like to enjoy and be who you're on your way to becoming. And you have to be that person now to receive it. Okay. So, if the version of you who already has everything you want walked in right now, would that person recognize your behavior? Basically meaning, if who you're on your way to becoming, this version of you that has what you desire, were to walk in right now, would your behaviors match? Okay, so here's the question. This higher self you, does she oversleep? Right? Like, it's funny because, again, like I said, I've been coming here live all week, and me coming here live all week, it started with me having to make a decision for my life. I decided that I was going to start waking up earlier, but I was the queen of snooze. Oh, did I love the snooze button? Oh, my alarm would go off and it would be snooze, 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 snooze. I am and was at one point the kind of person who overslept. Okay. But since stepping into this, hey, I'm about to be coming live every day, I've had to become the kind of woman who does not. My higher self, when I tap in with my millionaire identity, she does not oversleep. She wakes up when the alarm goes off. She gets going on her day and her activities, and she knows what she's about to do. Okay. And so knowing who and how your identity, that second identity, whatever it is you're on your way to becoming, for me, it's my millionaire self. Knowing how my millionaire self behaves, I get to wake up and be her today. And it doesn't mean I'm going out there spending a whole bunch of money. It just means that my behaviors now exhibit this millionaire self. Like I said, we were just in Bible study talking about lazy faith. Okay. And to counteract lazy faith, we get into action. But the actions in which you're taking aren't going to be from who you have always been. Because if you continue to behave as who you've always been, you're going to continue to have this current life, what it's always been for you. Right? But when you decide, I'm going to begin to behave like this, whatever your higher self is, like I said, mine's a millionaire identity, right? Your higher self could easily be a woman who is now married. Your higher identity self could easily be a woman who owns multiple businesses and is traveling the world. Whoever she, he, they are, identify it. Know what it is, become so familiar with how they operate that you operate like that today. Okay? Would she shrink? My millionaire self does not shrink. She walks into rooms and she says what she says and declares it boldly. My millionaire self does not care what you think about her. You hear me? She don't care. There was this viral sound that went around for a while, and it was like, we do not care. We do not care. Me and my millionaire identity, we no longer care what you think of us because we no longer shrink. My old identity, she used to shrink. My millionaire identity, she rises to the occasion. She stands 10 toes down on what she said she was going to do. And so I walk as her today. Right. And it's funny because oftentimes when I think of this millionaire identity and I think of who I used to be, I named my millionaire self. I had to give her a name. Okay. I've always gone by Jackie. You want to, hi, yeah. You know, if they say Jacqueline, it's okay. You can call me Jackie. Right. I'm going to tell you right now, my millionaire identity, just call her Jacqueline. She's Jacqueline. The millionaire identity is Jacqueline because when you put a name to it, now you know when you're not behaving as her and you call it out. Hello, Jackie, bring Jacqueline back. Okay. And it allows you to step into the identity. It allows it to be a mental exercise of actually walking and talking and behaving like this higher self, especially when you give her a name. Okay, so let's be honest. Jacqueline has been showing up here live all week long. Jackie couldn't seem to get it together. She would show up live maybe 1 or 2 days and it would only happen for a little bit. But Jacqueline shows up live every day. So what is your higher identity doing that you have not been doing all along? Know her, name her. Right? Let's be honest. My millionaire self, she's not speaking doubt over our lives. When my millionaire self talks, she only says the best things happening for us. And even when things seem to be falling apart, she makes statements like everything is working out for me. That's how my millionaire identity walks around and behaves daily. Right? So it's about knowing who she is. And the more that you know who she is, or he is, or they are, you are able to walk as them. So what is the behavior? She doesn't speak self-doubt over our life. She just does not. My millionaire self is like, no, child, I love us. Okay. I love how we walk, how we behave, how we talk. I love how we are. So more of that, please. Okay. My millionaire self, she doesn't wait for validation. She's not waiting to go live when everybody is showing up for her. She's not waiting for the hundreds of people to show up on live. She's talking to the one. I see you. Okay. She's talking to the one because what matters is the message. If I just impact one woman today, and she starts showing up as her higher self today, so reality can meet her where she's at, I'm happy. I'll tell y'all right now, I am elated because we need these wonderful, you as wonderful humans that we are, we need for you to elevate to your next level because wherever you're on your way to, whatever impact you're meant to make, the world needs you. You are a gift. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to say that every day. That's a hill that I'm going to stand on and I'm not coming down from. You are a gift to this world. The more that you treat yourself like the gift that you are, the whole world will be changed. Not just you, but the community around you. So walking as this identity, this higher self, this next level you is not just impacting you alone, it impacts us all. Okay. And the beautiful part about it is this sense of behavior of walking as who you're meant to be, acting like her now, it does nothing extra for you, but change and shift the identity within you. And the fun part about it is the more that we show up as this next identity, your life meets you where you're at. I was in a room full of new entrepreneurs last night. And I asked them all, what do you do? What do you do? Let me know what you do. Right. And they spoke up, hi, I'm such and such. This is my business. And I was like, bet, love it. A few of them I had referrals for because they decreed and declared and claimed who they are. and stood 10 toes down in it. So I'm like, girl, I know somebody for you. Girl, I know somebody for you. Let's make magic. The more that we keep showing up as who we're meant to be, like I said, your life will meet you right where you're at. The opportunities show up for you. I love it when people make statements like, yeah, but you got to get into action. You take the action first. When you act like her now, everything else is going to move and arrange itself to meet you there. Our behaviors matter. Our actions matter, but the actions take place prior to you receiving the proof that it is already yours. The proof that it's already yours starts within you. And the proof starts when you start acting like you already have it. Because you do. The feeling of having it is you receiving it the first time. I tell people this all the time. We manifest twice. The first time is here in our mind. So that's your first step to receive, is when you begin to act and behave and know within your mind and know within your body that this is already yours. And so that's what we're doing. You don't become after the success, you become before. You become now. And then the success shows up for you. I've been talking about this same story all week. I stated I am a millionaire back in November. Life is meeting me where I'm at. And I'm stepping in it. And I'm walking in it. And I'm experiencing it every day. Okay. I may not be wearing the Chanel suits yet, but best believe you me, every outfit I put on in my head, Coco Chanel. You say you love me, put me in Chanel. Okay, like I'm in Chanel now. I'm telling myself, you say you love me, then put me in Chanel. I'm in it now. So when we act like her today, the more you act like her today, him or they today, the quicker you are going to get to receive everything that is meant for you. And it's funny because I make comments like, yeah, collapse time. And I was like, what does that even mean? It basically means instead of making time the runner of the show, you begin to realize I am the creator. I create all of this. And the moment that I begin to believe it's mine, I get to receive it as so. And like I said, the moment I believe it's mine, I get to receive it as so. The moment starts first in your mind. So it is up to us to shift the way that we're thinking, to shift the way that we're feeling, to shift the way that we're behaving. Act like the human who has it today. And the more that you do such things, the quicker you will receive it in your physical reality. So we celebrate our imagination. We celebrate playing as and acting as the woman we're on our way to becoming. We celebrate that now. Because by the time we receive it in our physical reality, you're already thinking about the next thing you're going to do. Okay? And so I want you to remember your experience starts today. The fun starts now. The journey is a part of the fun. You can't get to the ending point without going through the process first. And sometimes the process has bumpy roads. When I'm on my way up my hill to my success, let me tell you, them turns are sharp sometimes. Sometimes it feels like we on a roller coaster on our way on up. But guess what? That's a part of the journey too. Because as we're going up these hills, I'm becoming more understanding of how the turns hit. That first turn may be a little rough, but the next turn is a little better. And then the turn after that is even better than the one before because I begin to master my mountain. Too often times we get discouraged because it gets rough in them streets, especially for my entrepreneurs. It gets a little ghetto out there. You know what I'm saying? And so as we're going around the turns up our hill to our successes, we may not be having the time of our lives on these turns, but I'm going to need for you to learn each turn. I'm going to need for you to get better each time. And the best way for us to do that is when we're thinking, you know how they always say, think from the end in mind? When you're thinking from the end in mind and you're thinking from that final place that you want to end up, right? You get to deconstruct the road. You get to think from the top and think as the woman who already has all of this, the man or the person who already has all of this. And when you look back down over the road, you get to make decisions from where she's already at. Think about how powerful that is when you're making decisions from already knowing and believing and being at that final destination. Your decisions get better. All of a sudden, you see opportunities that you wouldn't see if you were looking from the bottom up. All of a sudden, you see circumstances and situations that you wouldn't have seen if you were looking from out the window of the car. When we act as the human in which we're on our way to becoming now, it makes us better decision makers. It makes us speak nicely to ourselves. It literally allows us to show up without the validation and show up for the people that we need to see what we're doing in our lives. Because let's be honest, there are people who need you. And the more that you're shrinking, the further away that they're getting from what they need. It's a ripple effect. It's the butterfly effect. Your beautiful gifts are meant to bless other people. And the quicker that they do, the quicker that that person is going to bless who they're meant to bless. So when we shrink and when we don't do the things that we are meant to do and we're sitting there in all of our doubt, we are slowly killing the dream, not just for ourselves, but for the community around us. And it's funny to me because many of us do hedge a lot of our lives on the community around us. You know, we understand that we're meant to be in community. And when it comes to women in business, this is why I love my ladies in business. They start businesses out of a need they see in their community. So the more that we are like, you know what, I got to show up for me, the more that we impact the community around us. And it ain't just about them. Let's be real. I'm talking, it's all about you. So be and act as her now. You are worthy of the dream just because your first name, last name. You ain't got to show up and do nothing extra to be worthy. You ain't got to do no backflips. You ain't got to have certain kind of hair. You ain't got to be wearing certain kind of clothes. You just have to show up for you and behave as the woman who already is doing it. She's already, I mean, your success is inevitable. It's inevitable. But you got to know so. I could sit up here and tell you all day until you walk, talk, and act like the person who it's inevitable for, it can't happen for you. And it's going to take a long time until you believe it yourself. So I'm encouraging you here today. You guys know, it's so funny because even last night, I gave an assignment and one of the ladies was like, this would be really cool if we actually went home and did this. And the lady who was running the program was like, Coach Jackie did just ask you to go home and do it. I'm one of those people, if you do the things that I'm sitting here telling you to do, it will change your whole world. It will transform your life. It'll transform your business. It'll transform the way you live, walk, talk, and enjoy. Heaven is right here on earth for you. You just got to tap into it. You know, it's a lot like when people are finding oil. You got to find the perfect spot for it to sprout all out. Got to tap into it. And I'm not asking you to externally tap on nothing. I'm telling you to tap in here within you. And you will sprout oil. Guaranteed. And I'll say guaranteed. I don't guarantee nobody. I guarantee you, you do the work, you'll see. Okay? So the activation, what we doing today? Ask yourself, what would your higher self do? Now, again, I done named my higher self. She's Jacqueline. I know where she's on her way to. She is $1 million business owner. I know her. Okay? I want you to get to know yours. What is it? Right? Is your higher self somebody who runs a successful business? Is your higher self somebody who gets really high in her company? Is your higher self somebody who is traveling the world, living their life and getting paid? Is your higher self falling in love with the love of your life and getting married? What is your higher self doing? Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. All of it is about you. So what would she, he, they do today? And then what I want you to do, once you know what it is, you're going to go out and you're going to do that one thing. See, this is why I'm coming live. My millionaire self comes live. She does. This is what she does. Okay. So for your higher self, what is the one thing you're going to do today that represents her or him or they? And it could be you're going out, taking yourself out to breakfast just because. It could be you're paying for coffee for the person behind you because you believe in supporting the people around you. It could be you go on that walk and take that exercise class or whatever it is and move your body. It could be anything. And it doesn't have to be anything hard. It could be you sitting and meditating because you know your higher self would meditate when she wakes up in the morning. It could be you getting in the mirror and saying affirmations because you know your higher self affirms herself every day. What is the one thing that you know she would do and you're going to do it today? And the fun part about this is the more that you use this, the quicker that she's going to show up in your life. And when she shows up, let's be real, the rest of your life is going to just go ahead and just meet you there because they like, ooh, we late. The rest of your life is like, oh my God, my bad, girl, we gotta catch up. We didn't expect her to do it this fast. Okay, your life, time is, and I love this statement, time is a delusion. And it is, because you get the opportunity to say what it is you want, and it can come faster than you even knew humanly possible. Because God, that's how quick God moves. God, time is nothing to God. God's like, what? Time? I ain't even got no clock. Okay? So everything can be collapsed the moment that you tap into, right? Like I said, you will sprout oil the moment that you tap into the abundance within you. And the abundance within you starts in your mind. The abundance within you starts in your actions. The abundance within you starts in your body first before you get to physically experience it in your reality. So whatever it is that you want, be her now in here. Okay? Be her now in here. Okay? Because the more that you do that, the quicker you'll get to receive it here. All right. So I love this. I love this so much. This is what I do inside Manifest That Shit, my program. I don't leave it up to chance. I leave it up to, let me come. Now we're going to walk you through these steps. We're going to walk you through these steps. You going to get them done. Right. And we transform who you have been into who you've always meant to be. This program, we're going to be starting on March the 17th. And the reason it even seems like it is a group program, which it is not, it's a one-to-one thing, but it seems like it is a group program because I do come, we do get teachings together, we get to ask questions together, and then I split off one by one and we do the actions. I'm not about just coming and telling you the thing. This will never be just a course that you let sit in your inbox. This is always going to be an interactive, what we do kind of thing. We get into the action and we transform right before each other's eyes. I've seen it happen in every cohort I have been in. They have manifested some of the biggest things that I've ever experienced in my life. People have manifested childcare buildings, whole childcare businesses. People have manifested whole brands that they weren't even thinking about doing, went from a nonprofit to having a whole brand of products. This is how this goes. We step into our purpose, we step into our calling, and we walk in it as her today. And what happens? Life meets them there quickly. Things that have been on their vision boards for years become in their physical reality after working with me for weeks. Okay, so real talk, Manifest That Shit is a program for those who are really ready to transform. If you're ready to transform your life and become unrecognizable within 3 months, Manifest That Shit is the program for you. We are starting March the 17th. If you want to make 2026 the year that everything changes, if you want to make 2026 the year that you really, really step into this fire horse, because when I think of a fire horse, I think of a horse running fast. If you're ready for things to happen quickly in your life, I need for you to rock with me. Comment Manifest or DM me Manifest, and I am ready to help you create the life of your dreams. Because you deserve. There ain't nothing else about it. I just want to remind you that you deserve and help you remind yourself inside that you do. Okay. So I love you all so very much. Thank you for hanging out with me today. This has been phenomenal. We have come back for another day of daily service. We will be back on Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. For more conversations on daily service. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of beautiful stuff next week, and I cannot wait for you to join me. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to follow, because this journey, I was not meant to do this on my own. I want to do this with you. You know how they say it's lonely at the top? I'm not going to be lonely because we all going to be together. Okay? I love y'all. I'm going to see you on Monday.